I really hate extract-based sauces. I can sell chili sauce for like 10 hours. Anyone can make a really hot 10 out of 10 or death for cucumbers. Making some hot sauce, is that okay?
Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to Republic of Heat Producer Sessions #1. I'm Nathan, we're here with Justin from Not That Spicy, Berlin-based hot sauce company. I understand you have a huge lineup of products. Tell us a little bit about them.
Got there now. It's now at 10 sauces, from 1 out of 5 mild to wild, 5 out of 5. There's 2 5 out of 5 ones that are pretty hot. The latest one, Jude's Gin, and it's pretty good, but it's always this case of trying to make some nice hot sauces.
So Justin, we joined you at Christmas time for a market. Copenhagen. Let's say Copenhagen. It's around there somewhere. Yeah, it was
some lake somewhere.
It was out there somewhere. And we sat there and we had a lot of interesting people come and try our sauces and also some of your sauces as well. And I wanted to know, when people are trying your sauces, what are you hoping that they experience?
Pure pleasure and pain in the same mouthful, and also enjoying the burn, or I don't take any pleasure in hurting people or watching them be in pain.
I mean, it's okay. We are in Berlin. It's fine to enjoy people being in pain. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but I mean, it's not like Bergheim. It's not like Bergheim hot sauce. It's I want them to enjoy an interesting sensation that I've not had before, because a lot of Germans don't necessarily understand what they're having. But it's also about flavor. It's about a bit of heat, and so finding the right sauce for them. For me, it's about flavor over heat. I mean, anyone can make a really hot 10 out of 10 or 20 out of 10 hot sauce with extract.
And I mean, on that sort of note, you know what I mean? Like, people try the wrong thing sometimes. What do you think is the most misunderstood thing about hot sauce?
That it has to be insanely hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't need to be you don't need to have sauce that's so insanely hot all the time. So I can enjoy my 10 out of 10 hot sauce and like the fact that my hair's on fire by the end of it. But it's, that's the thing that's misunderstood. It doesn't, you find your level.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the Susan's sorcery.
Yes.
As in magic rather than sauce. It's runnier, be careful.
Yes. Ooh, this is good because it gets like by the end spices. So first is like
first is sweeter, I think, so it gets you more of the time.
Like a little drop of like pumpkin soup, but then like the spices by the end. Is there like cardamom?
Cloves and cinnamon.
I like it.
All spice.
We talked a little bit earlier about your first hot sauce.
Kingsburn.
Yeah, the Kingsburn. Did you get to a point in this journey to 10 hot sauces, maple syrups, honeys, where you were like, I'm gonna stop? I've had enough, I can't do this anymore. It's too much?
I think, if anything, my ex-wife was always basically like, what's your plan? And I never really had one. It was always just like, I just kept on making sauces, and then kept on upscaling my production and making more sauces, and then going to the chili festival and realizing that I could sell chili sauce for like 10 hours and make as much money as I've ever made.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not stopping.
Nice.
And this is now my life. I want to be the chili king of Berlin.
Yeah, happy days. Who's your biggest competition then?
I wouldn't say I have any competition, because when I first started doing this, I went to meet Jono from Crazy Bastard, and I brought him some sauces.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm making some hot sauce. Is that okay? And he was like, yeah. Nice one, no problem. And then he gave me lots of help, and I was very pleased to hear him being so kind to me. And
Jono's a great guy, isn't he? He's a really great guy.
He was like, just don't copy my sauces, don't copy my pockets.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And so I didn't, and in the end, he's been a big help to me in the past, even just by having some type of conversations where he says, why don't you go and buy that from there rather than buying something else, or doing it by hand.
This actually leads me into my next question, which is, for you as an independent hot sauce producer, what's the biggest challenge?
Being able to make enough money to then provide yourself with the amount of money to buy, let's say, buy bigger batches of bottles, bigger bottle caps. I mean, I spent something like €2,000 on bottles and caps just recently. And in order to have that sort of level of money, you then have to kind of you need to make some money and then keep it, and then say, right, I'm going to buy bottles. So
you heard it from the horse's mouth, guys. I
promise you it's not going to kill you. This is really, really, really light. And it's a bit sweet. So there we go. Frost.
This is really good. It's really nice, like the fruitiness, the sweetness at the beginning, with the spicy. This is good.
I give a couple of sauces a try, and I thought we might start with this one. And this one is Jude's Gin. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
This is Jude's Gin. Jude is my trusted helper, and she was like, I want a sauce named after me. So we had a sauce named after her, and she was like, it should be a plum sweet and sour hot sauce.
Okay. I got a huge dope there. Frost.
That's very good, isn't it?
It's lovely. And you know what the nice thing about this is? The flavor is first. You've got this lovely, like, cinnamon plum flavor that comes through. And then there's just this warmth. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a warmth, like someone's giving you a hug. Doesn't kick you in the pants. There's no, like, pain. How do you feel about balance? Are you like, balance is your number one thing, or do you try to pick sometimes a little bit different? Like,
so I try to put less vinegar in, and scaling up is often difficult because if you scale up from a small batch to a big batch, the vinegar has to be much reduced.
I can't even taste vinegar in it.
Oh, it's definitely got vinegar in it.
You know, I'm sure it does, but you know, like American hot sauces, they're so vinegar forward.
See, that I don't like that. If I could design a hot sauce, every hot sauce that had flavor first, and then 10 seconds later you got the heat, that would be how I'd have it. Then you have the umami sauce first. It's not about the vinegar. It's not about vinegar. This is not how I like it.
What's your favorite sauce of your lineup?
Well, this honey is probably the one that I would call the best.
Yeah. No. What's your favorite? For example, what do you eat the most of? What's your daily driver?
This one, the chocolate
teas.
Put it on everything.
Every
day.
Breakfast, eggs, everything.
Breakfast eggs. I put it on my pizza. Put it on my wraps. Put it on
just everything.
Sausages with rice. Any.
I'm going to take this home tonight. I'm sorry. You have a lot of hot sauces. You've got like maple syrup. You've got honeys. Is there one particular ingredient that you love working with, which is like you go with? Yeah.
Jeanette's.
Jeanette pepper. This is it. I've heard this a lot.
My favorite chili.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, it can be spicy enough. At least in my opinion, it doesn't need to kill me. But as I said, the last batch of tropical teas was just super hot with the chili pepper.
Where did the Madame Jeanette's come from?
Holland.
From Bram?
From Western Peppers.
Peppers. Frozen peppers versus fresh peppers.
Works for me.
Is there any difference when you make the sauces?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Cool. Not that I can tell.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have. So I was what I always do around September is basically buy lots of teas, spend thousands of hours in the kitchen destalking them, chop them down, and put them.
Destalking and deseeding, or just destalking?
Just destalking.
Yeah. And so the seeds stay in there.
Seeds always stay in. The seeds aren't the thing that make it hot. It's the membrane.
Little white bits on the inside. Yeah. So
understood.
There we go. I lied. So Justin, what do you think about extract-based sauces?
I really hate extract-based sauces. It's
like
devil's work.
The next question then is extract, yes or no?
No.
And then flavor or fire?
Flavor,
100%?
of course.
Do you have like a balance there?
But it has to have some heat. If
That's their some heat, right?
It's not about killing you with like gazillion
Things,
Scovilles.
Yeah.
I mean, it needs to
Alright.
be
Fair
flavor
enough.
and then heat.
What about a cucumber hot sauce?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
That
not.
would be the most disgusting thing ever.
What about a gherkin? Like gherkin relish?
For me,
no?
see, basically those are my two most hated vegetables.
I love gherkin hot
Cucumber.
sauce. It's delicious.
It's like death to cucumbers.
Another one, fermented or non-fermented?
Non-fermented.
Why?
Because fermented hot sauces taste disgusting.
I like fermented hot sauces.
But
Do you think that it's too vinegar forward?
No, this is too bitter.
Okay.
Too sour. there was a chili festival in the last Christmas, not the one here, but the one and I went. So there was a break. I went around. I tried to test different sauces. There was one people who made 5 fermented hot sauces, and I every sauce I tried, there was like, no, and I felt really bad for saying I'm sorry, I don't like your sauces.
We're going to try Justin's tropical teas now.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Good luck.
Thanks. This is a medium 3 out of 5.
Oh, so good.
This has I mean, the chili flavor comes through. It's funny. For me, this has a bit more, like I can actually taste the vinegar a bit more now.
Okay.
Maybe it's not the vinegar, maybe it's the...
No.
My fingers
So
on
there's a
this.
thing called
It's
sativa.
delicious.
It's basically it's an Indian spice. It's like garlic and ginger at the same time.
Try a little bit more.
Of course. I put on everything.
It's not
fried
like
eggs.
I had my spot. I'm like, this is actually there's a little bit of dampness there.